Hey there. So I want to thank Lawrence and Miles for having us. My name is Mike Arkey, and I'm from Clearspring. That's better. Thanks.
Ready?
Yeah.
You're on.
All right. But I want to challenge Lawrence for stealing all my big takeaways. He cited all our big numbers, and I thought I could just put them on the PowerPoint and just kind of walk away, and I thought that would be the evening. So Lawrence, you killed my whole demo, but thank you though. I really appreciate it. So with that, actually, I thought I'd jump right into the demo and actually try to answer the 5 most common questions we get at Clearspring. They are naturally, what the heck's a widget? How do I build a widget? How do I distribute a widget and make it viral? How do I monetize and make money out of this thing? And of course, how do I ultimately analyze and track the success of that widget? So that's it for the PowerPoint portion of our evening. And now we jump into the actual demo. So the first question was, what's a widget anyway? And naturally, I'm going to choose the Mr. T widget. The key thing to note here about a Clearspring widget is it carries with it some core viral sharing features. In this case, this widget can be grabbed by an end user and emailed to their friends. They can grab the embed code and post it to their MySpace page, or they could use any of these services in one click, post to social networks, start pages, blog sites, to a desktop platform, or send to the mobile device. So in effect, more importantly than Mr. T is this Snickers, who's the advertiser here, gets the benefit of our viral sharing platform. So you ask what's a widget? This is a widget on a Clearspring platform because it's enabled with viral sharing. So the second question is, how do I build a widget? And the short answer is that there are a few solutions out there. You might hear from some other panelists tonight about some WYSIWYG solutions, which we think are fantastic, whether it's Sprout or Gidget. There's some great WYSIWYG tools out there. There's also developers who build widgets. We actually work with a number of developers. There's studios in our network that we work with that can build widgets for you. We typically find that it takes anywhere between a week to 6 weeks to build a widget. So if you need one built, come talk to me afterwards. We can introduce you to a studio to have one built. The other answer is that we have a technology in our platform that basically widgetizes any piece of content. It's a little piece of JavaScript that can turn any piece of web content into a widget, and that's kind of what I want to show you here. Naturally, I didn't sign in, but this is our piece of JavaScript that we called our Launchpad on Page tool, which is totally customizable. You can skin it, you can change the color, you can choose which services to offer. You can ultimately, if you don't want to include our desktop feature, you don't have to, but this is a little piece of JavaScript that you don't need to pay Clearspring anything for. You just come in, you sign up, you grab the JavaScript and embed on your page, and you've got a widget. So how do you build a widget and enable it for viral sharing? Just grab the JavaScript code on our platform. It's free to do. So I encourage you all to try that. It's pretty quick and easy to go. So next on my list was how do I actually, once I've got a widget and it's going virally, actually how do I get it out there more meaningfully in a sort of predictable way? So if I'm an advertiser like Snickers, it's not enough to simply just enable a widget for viral distribution. I actually want to make a media buy for a widget. And the good news for advertisers like Snickers is that all the widgets on our platform can be ad served. We work with Point Roll, and our widgets fit into any standard IAB unit and can be served as an ad and work in conjunction with any of your existing media plans. Of course, if you don't have a media plan, we'd encourage you to talk to us. We can put together a media plan for you if you're an advertiser. We work with many of the top social media sites like RockQ and High Five and others, and we can put together a really compelling targeted media campaign for you to get predictable distribution for your widgets. So how do you get distribution? You can make a media buy through us. So how do you monetize? And this is something that Lawrence mentioned earlier on, and I want to hit on this just briefly, which is all right, we have ad units, and we can monetize your widget. There are 6 formats. You can find it here. Finally, if you want to track the success of your widget campaign, we have a very compelling analytics platform. I'm out of time. Thank you.